Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just another MJ article here. MJ stocks once again back on investors' radar. Here are two strong buy names to watch. It's a couple days old. I didn't get this one made last week, but I still find it relevant. So here we are with Biden decision to pardon all those doing time for simple MJ possession. Sent shockwaves through the beleaguered MJ industry last week, but yet they were down again afterwards. So stocks across the sector soared on the news, which came as timely relief for a segment beaten up to a pulp after hope of any federal legalization progress had mostly evaporated since the Biden administration came into power in the start of last year. Yeah, it could be the key word here. Biden also said that he was pushing for a review for the Attorney General and Secretary of the Department of Health and Human Services, which could take MJ off the list of Schedule I drugs, which currently classifies weed in the same category as heroin and fentanyl. With the process will take a while, though could be more immediate implications. Cantor's MJ experts Pablo Zunic. So we believe the president's actions will facilitate the negotiations between Senate Democrats and Republicans to pass the SAFE plus the same duck, Zunic said, and that could provide a real catalyst for U.S. MSOs, multi-state operators, in the shape of possibility up listings. Currently U.S.-based MJ stocks are unable to trade on the main exchanges, are better against access to banking services. So could be a major game change for a lot of the MJ stocks, but these I've talked about before. They're two of my favorite over-the-counter. So first is CURLF, CURLF. Start with the U.S. MJ industry, the largest company by market cap. CURLF has a footprint in 21 states where it boasts 144 dispensaries, 29 cultivation sites, and targets heavily populated states such as Arizona, Florida, Illinois, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and its home state of Massachusetts. CURLF is also the largest revenue generator among MJ companies, a position it held to follow Q2 report released in August. Revenue reached a record $337.5 million, amounting to an 8.1% year-over-year increase. The company delivered adjusted EBITDA of $86 million, represented a sequential uptick of 18% and 2% year-over-year growth. Results were boosted by the launch of adult use in New Jersey and growing focus on vertical sales, with CURLF products making up 65% of the retail revenue. These helped counter higher inflationary costs and pricing pressure seen elsewhere. Given the potential here, and despite anticipating fierce competition, analysts report expects European exposure to be a bigger contributor to upward estimate revisions in coming quarters. Like the impact of New Jersey has had with other markets opening up, future bodes well for the MSO. CURLF's dominant position in New York and Connecticut, the start of adult use sales, could have a similar impact on wholesale revenues in coming quarters. We believe CURLF's depth and scale across most of the attractive U.S. MJ markets are burgeoning. International expansion makes it one of the best ways to play the MJ sector. So currently shown as a buy, backed by a $9 price target, which makes room for a 12-month growth of 55%. So definitely something to watch. Overall, 11 analysts have chimed in with their reviews of the MJ stock in the past 3 months, barring one skeptic, and 10 others are positive, making the consensus with a strong buy at $8.85. The average price target suggests shares the climb 53% higher over the coming months. So here's a look at the forecast. So 11 strong with a price target of $8.85. So I also brought it up here on Reddit. So waiting a buy signal, 76.92% profitability based on 16 trades. CURLF to report third quarter 2022 financial and operational results. Bearish pattern, 76.92% win rate based on 16 trades. Profit factor, 12.54. Waiting a buy signal. Over here on StockTwits, currently at $5.19, low of $4.48, high of $11.45. I've talked about Sundial quite a few times here on the channel. The CGC, I just did a video last week. Tilray talked about numerous times, denying all the allegations. Thanks, Uncle Fed. Big Pharma has created an army of addicts and overdose epidemic. That's a true statement. While the government turned a blind eye why they take payoffs galore. So definitely what's happening. So just need to make MJ legal and tax it and just be done with it, and that way we can all go on. Currently at $5.19, showing a strong buy here on MSN Money as well to an upside of $11.71. So next on the list is Cresco Labs. So next, Cresco Labs is another major player in the United States, MJ. Again, it is over the counter, has presence in 10 states, where it has 21 production facilities and 53 owned dispensaries. Chicago-based company, a portfolio boasts some of the most well-known MJ brands such as Cresco, Remedy, and Mindy's Edibles, which were developed by Mindy Siegel, a James Beard award-winning chef. Company has prioritized its wholesale channel, held on to the position as the company's top seller, branded MJ production in Q2. Wholesale revenue reached $95 million out of a total of $218.22 million, amounting at a 1.8% year-over-year uptick. Adjusted EBITDA increased by 11% from the same period a year ago at $51 million. So with presence in the Garden State, saw the benefit of New Jersey adult use open up in Q2 with no operations in the state. Cresco was not the privy of the tailwind, however, it could change shortly. New look of Cresco may be formidable force, says Lindbergh analyst. The combined entity with over 180 million people serve a market that is expected to grow $31 billion by 2025, the five-star analyst explained. So, importantly, the acquisition gives Cresco access to a number of markets poised to convert to adult rec over the next 18 to 36 months, including New Jersey, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, and as well as key markets like Colorado. Convert markets like Pennsylvania and New York provide a long series of tailwinds to drive growth in 2023 and beyond. In the end, we think combining Cresco's solid operational performance with Columbia Care broader footprint will make a powerful combination. So, and just as you see right here, that's why I've been into these for a while, and these are all long-term holds for myself. So, they got to go up at some point in time. Everybody uses the products. Well, not everybody, but even here in Nebraska where it's not legal, I mean, a lot of people are still using the products, so you can still get them. And it's not going to stop people. So, like I say, just move on, get it legalized, and move on to bigger, better things. So, This is another MJ stock with a strong buy consensus. Every time I've talked about this one, it's always had a strong buy. 7 buys and 2 holds. The forecast calls for 1 year of 155%, considering an average target currently stands at $8.10. Here you can kind of see on tip ranks. And we'll go over here to Reddit. Finally uploaded my bag of Cresco warrants only for this. So CRLBF again is the ticker. Can't get either one of these on Robinhood. When I was buying them on Fidelity, they did not charge a commission. I haven't bought them on Schwab or TD Ameritrade, but if you have any information on that, you can leave that in the comments. So when I buy these, it's on Fidelity. They have not charged a commission, so since they are over the counter. Cresco Labs ready for an upswing. Stock news. Dispensary coworkers. Closed sale leaseback with Aventine Property Group. And over here on StockTwits, currently at $3.10, a low of $2.39, high of $10.42. So this one's had quite some ups and downs, so more downs than ups. And I've talked about all these: Tilray, Sundial, Hexo, Cresco Labs, and Canopy Growth. Talked about all those numerous times here on the channel. And then over here on MSN Money, currently showing this one as a strong buy with an upside to $10.83. That's all that I have for these. Again, those are the 2 on the list: Cresco Labs, CRLBF, and the other one is CURLF, CURLF. So similar, both start with a C and similar tickers, but that's 2 to watch. And like I said, I've talked about them numerous times. I'll list that in the comments as well. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.